it's something that it's hard. Some people it's hard to go through, and obviously it's more of how they reflect on how they look themselves and how they feel about themselves because of it. And of course, we know this for a fact that one of the staples of a sister is their hair. So we kind of have to kind of give that the benefit of the doubt. But at the same time, like I said, on the other side of the coin, this still all revolves around Jada. Also, remember in his book, he mentioned that he was a coward. Just, in a lot of situations, one of the first things he said in his book that he was a coward. And a lot of people, when they looked at that, what happened last night, and a lot of people of color, they were giving him and grilling him. Stephen A. Smith, a couple people I've seen on TikTok, even what's that guy on NBC News in the Today Show? I think his name is Melvin or something Melvin. And he's like, it seems like it's like, whenever these prestigious shows and everything, people of color are always, there's always a problem and da-da-da-da. I was like, oh, shit.
It sends out the wrong message, man. It lets people know this is how black males resolve our issues. We have issues with each other. This is the first thing we do, man. That's what I didn't like about that shit, because that's what it made it look like, man. I mean, come on. I mean, Will knows better, but I don't know, was the shit staged? That's another thing I'm questioning. Was it staged? Because Chris Rock just kept going. He just kept going like nothing was wrong. And I said, man, this shit is a stage, because any grown man is not going to sit there and let you tag him like that and walk away with it. He's going to come back with the same aggression you gave him. Les Chris was just saying, I don't want to fuck with Will because Will might have hands.
Right.
I don't know. Will would have been back up, and I would have knocked his ass back to West Philly, man.
Whoa.
Jesus, so shit you just don't do, man. His ass would have.
And I guess I understand Chris Rock's perspective. Okay, you just did this thing on national TV. Are you like fuck crazy or what? I know that had to be going through his mind.
Mm-hmm.
It was going through everybody.
I mean, he was shook afterwards. He was a little shook because he didn't even get through his monologue that he was supposed to do. They just cut right to commercial.
Because this thing has happened that has never happened in the Oscars. I mean, the Oscars. I mean, how many fights have you ever heard of breaking out at the Oscars just on the side?
No, the only thing is the Source Awards. That was it.
Right, you don't bring that shit to the Oscars.
No, you don't.
You, of all people, have brought this to the Oscars.
And they get grimy. The comedians, to me, on the Oscars, they get grimy with the damn nominees, man. They get real grimy with that shit. That's what I'm like, Will, you got tough skin, bro. I really believe. I heard, the years I had watched it, man, I have heard them talk about people's divorces. I have heard them talk about people fucking each other, man, behind each other's back.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty. And nobody ain't never said, oh, you said something about my ex, I'm gonna fuck you up. So I don't know, maybe Will has set a precedent on these award shows, these comedians. If you say the wrong thing, you're gonna catch a peep.
You're gonna catch a case.
But the problem is, like Chris is saying, if it's The Rock, I ain't gonna go up there and swing on that man. Shit.
Oh, I got a better one. Shaq has been known to be a great roaster.
Oh yeah,
I
man.
want to try it.
You go up there and swing on his ass. I mean, come on, he won't be. You know what I'm saying?
God.
I don't know, Chris. Like I said, I don't know if Chris Rock was so stunned or he wanted to retire, because I hate to say it, he looks like to me, he looks like the good guy in this situation, because he was just doing his job. I mean, I'm sorry.
It's a slippery slope. It can go either way. But I'll tell you one thing. I mean, does that make him bankable now as a person in Hollywood, as an actor anymore, or did he seal his fate?
No, he's still bankable. Will Smith he's not gonna be fazed by it. It's just people gonna have that in the back of their mind, like, damn, bro, why you do this? Because even when Denzel comes at your neck and say, look, man, the higher you are up, the more you gonna have coming at you.
Mm-hmm.
He told him that, but I think he told him the clean version of it. I think he told Will, like, look, man, you don't bring that shit up in here.
What?
I think Denzel had a grimy conversation with Will saying, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Well, he told him in between breaks. Denzel did come to him. He's like, when you are at your highest peak, that's when the devil will come.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Uh-huh.
I wonder what Samuel Jackson went up to him. He probably went to Will and said, "You done lost your rabbit ass mind, motherfucker."
Either that, or he told him to go and it's like if he says it again, tell him say that one more fucking time.
Say it one more time.
Say it again. Say that motherfucking shit again. So
I can see Samuel Jackson wilding out. I mean, they were roasting him pretty good. They roasted his ass good, but he sat down and he took it and he just kept moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I mean, then Will tried to justify that shit saying, when you love somebody, when you love your family that much, you do anything for them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why use that as an excuse for your damn insecurity?
And that's why my question is: do you think now that he kind of looks like a punk now because of this? Because a lot of people are saying that they lost respect for him because of this, and because of the book, it's kind of like hypocritical than what the book says. I
think people in the black community probably have lost respect for him, man. The black community, I don't think white Hollywood gives two shits about Will Smith, man. I really believe his people, his main supporters, black folk, I think we think totally different of him now, man. Because it was unnecessary, man. If Chris Rock would have put his hands on Will or Jada, then he has every right, but he went up there and he literally smacked the shit out of Chris for saying something that was, to me, wasn't that offensive. Yeah, we know that she's balling. He didn't say, your wife's a bald-headed bitch. He didn't say that.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say shit like, yeah, your wife's hair is so short, she need to use rice in order to roll her hair up.
Oh, shit. Jesus.
That's old boy.
Wow.
Black community, we can fuck with you. We can fuck with you like that. Like, you so fucking bald, I can see the future in the back of your fucking head.
Ooh.
He just said G.I. Jane, which was a positive movie, man. It wasn't a negative movie.
It was.
So that's why I'm like, what the fuck? Shit, man. I'd be honored to play G.I. Jane. Shit. But Will was like, you done disrespected my family? I'm gonna roll up on you? Oh, man. I just felt like I would have had my hands up, man, waiting for his ass to throw that shit, man. Because Chris should have realized, I don't give a fuck where you at. You don't underestimate the environment that you in, man.
Yeah, that is true. But man, I'm sorry, but that was deep. I've never seen anything. It was funny because I didn't even hear about it. I'm going to sleep and I'm like, what's this thing about Will Smith? It's like, oh, did he win? No, he smacked Chris Rock. I was like, what? I was like, what did he do? And he won. And then he apologized to the Academy. He's like, look, I hope you bring me back next year. I don't know. I mean, do you think that they would strip him of his winning because of this incident?
I believe they did.
They did? I
believe he's already had to give that Oscar back.
Oh, so he got asterisk by his name. He got an asterisk by his name and shit for, damn. No, because I mean...
One that chose to act like an asshole.
Oh.
I'm sorry, man. It's just he went from night to day, man. He was like, Will Smith, good guy, nice guy. Overnight, he went from being a good guy to just being a plain old thug, man. I mean, even when the shit with his wife was going on the red table, wherever you call it, man.
Mm-hmm.
When you're a celebrity, he put himself out to begin with, man. When you are a celebrity, you open yourself up to a lot of shit, man. Good and bad. I hate to say it, Chris have more gigs, more extra opportunities now.
Definitely. Oh, man, yeah. Look, you just sat up here and took all that. Oh, yeah, don't worry, we got you.
We got you, man. You're going to be hosting this shit next year. You going to host it?
You got to get
everything.
You got a standing job up here to be a part of this.
Yeah,
matter of fact, they even make you an admin.
Admin.
You got a few Netflix accounts. You're going to have some Netflix shows coming up. You're going to talk about how you got bit platinum at the Grand. Because it's going to be, I hate to say it, man, he gave fuel to Chris Rock. Chris Rock has endless fuel now.